So you know what? She's giving a shout out to everybody aside Blue Ava.
God, I mean...
Is that a lot easier?
No, let's not do that.
Okay, so she's giving a big shout out to everybody that she went to the house with.
It's chill, but I'm wondering what's the hold up?
You still cool with Tabang?
Tabang.
You said I come
No.
You know the thing is, the show is a lot nicer when you ask the easiest questions first.
Yeah.
Now you see you're my friend.
Yeah, I see what you did there. I see what you did. Got me comfortable.
So you're not in contact with any of them?
Tabang, no. Unfortunately, because we had some good times in the house, not just with Tabang, but with other people too. But you understand that when you leave the house, I see with myself. That's why I don't really take it too personal. People have lives out there.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. It's a jungle, like I've always said, So people are always trying to figure their life out. But, I've bumped into him and a few events.
You had a conversation?
No, we greet each other like, okay, hey, how are you? I'm good, okay. But people pretend as if like now we're just social distancing, like, hey, stay there. No, just that, there's never like pictures or videos, but we actually do at least greet each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you owe Yemi an apology? Do you feel so? Whatever you say is right. You know what I mean? We already agree. Whatever you say is right.
But the thing is, right, if I owe him an apology, that means he also owes me an apology, because it was a game at the end of the day, and coming out of the show and seeing that he had a strategy, I think that my gut feelings, were kind of right.
So you feel he did it first?
And not even that I feel. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Right? But when you went with Tabang, did you think he had done that? Or you did that because you think he did that to you? Or was it after the show you figured it out?
Okay, to be honest with you, with Tabang, it's just one of those things that it just went a little too far. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten there. That was just the case with Tabang. Obviously, I saw like how he would react when I interacted with Tabang, and I was like, oh, okay. So now he finally understand what I was going through when he was doing his thing, right? But then when he started like changing his way, I just didn't know how to stop.
I love your honesty, to be honest. So if you're going to turn back the hands of time,
yes,
right? And you're going to choose somebody,
yeah,
who would you choose? Tabang or Yemi? Let's just turn back again.
That one.
Oh, she's looking at that. Don't answer that. Right? It's a radio show. No, never mind, baby. Who you're gonna pick? If you're going to turn back to him, it's not happening, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to turn it back again, who would you pick?
You are evil for asking me this.
Oh, really?
I swear.
I'm such a nice guy.
Okay, can you prove that by moving on from this question?
First of
because
all,
at the end of the day,
you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Second of all, you have one of the biggest fan bases ever on Big Brother Show.
Trying to butter me
You
out.
like that. You gotta like that. Who are you gonna choose?
I don't even think. You know what? The thing is, right? Like, maybe if it's just a Christian, I'm just like, it doesn't even matter. Like,
are you sure it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter because we've all moved on anyways,
Okay.
You know when I came out of the house.
Let me ask a question for you. I think I'd like you to get back with Yemi.
Is it because?
No, not because I'm Nigerian. I just feel like you guys had a great bond. It was like Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I know.
You get it. And it was real.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we both know that, but because of
The fan base won't let you guys get together.
Ain't no way.
No, it's only them now. But I think this is how it happens. You guys can still become. It's the same. Let me play. There were two housemates too as well. There was Elozam and there was also Diane. They had this type of stuff then, but they're very good friends now. People see them together, and he's nice. Because when it comes to making money and doing business, he doesn't.
No, see, that's what I like about him as well. He understands that, like, okay, we're part of the game, and I was gaming my game, and he had to do what he had to do. I did what I had to do. So now that we're out of the house, there's really no bad energy. It's just that, you know what? We're out of the house. Get your check. I'm gonna get my check. So we're not really.
I love your friend. You know what?
What?
She's cringing like, oh. Don't answer that. Answer that. She's
Really?
fine.
No, we fine.
We're fine. Now let's talk about business, because that's what this is about. I mean, you go on a big platform like that, you get to a stage and you realize that you have to keep going. You cannot stop. Expectations are higher now.
Yeah.
Right? For you, what are the types of gigs that you would love to take now? Besides appearances. Because you might be a shoe line and you want to launch. You might be a makeup brand. You dress pretty good, So what do you think is your first major? What would you like to do now? Not touch it.
To be honest with you, when it comes to working with brands and endorsement, I don't know, maybe just my type of thinking. I don't want to attach too many brands to my name. I don't want like every other brand has access to me, or I've worked with it. I don't know, maybe it's something that I would regret in the future or something like that, but I really want to do my own thing because, my team knows there's a lot that I want to do. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. So,
So which is major for you? Shoot your shot.
Fitness,
Fitness.
Fitness is the biggest one. I mean, recently I launched an app for exercising and gym apparel, because I feel that as Africans, we don't take health and fitness as much. I mean, we care so much about how we look, but we don't take care of the inner self, right? So I really want to push that, and I feel that I can build an empire in Africa when it comes to that, and I can change mindsets when it comes to that.
And you can get an investor to buy that over.
Exactly, because with how I'm starting with just the gym app and the gym apparel, it's just small. I want to work with the big boys, like the corporates, going into gyms and trying to collaborate with them. So when you look at those international gyms, such as Virgin Actives and stuff, where you find them globally everywhere, I want to work with them. You know what I mean? So
you eventually build your own gym.
Yes, absolutely. Right? You don't find gyms. So if you stay in a hood, you always have to go to give it to that.
When you get your money, what's the first thing you would do? What's the first thing you're going to buy?
You know what? I feel like by the time I get my money, I'll already have most of the things I want to do, because I want to buy a house.
Okay.
Because I definitely want to buy a house, and with the money that I want, it won't even get me the house I want anyways, but with the business I've set up, I could see that I could get the house that I want. So I'm looking forward to that, but also just reinventing back to the business. So probably that's the first thing I'm going to do when I get that money. See how I can grow the foundations that I've already laid on my current business, active lifestyle, and good deeds. You know what I mean?
That's a good thing.
So, yeah.
So, buying a house, Cape Town, Joburg, Durban.
Let me tell you, houses in Cape Town are insane. The hell?
They're expensive.
What?
Yeah.
With one house in Cape Town, you can get 5 houses in
Joburg.
Joburg.
I agree. I agree.
So you've looked at the market.
Yeah. So it's most likely. Durban is quite expensive as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Slightly,
yeah.
So if you're gonna buy, I love Joburg.
Definitely, Joburg.
Nigeria, if we're gonna buy a house, where? Blakey.
You know what? Obviously, I mean, that's the only place I know anyway. But I mean, Abuja is cool as well, because I've heard that, because I'm very interested in the political space as well. So I heard Abuja is a place to be as well if you want to penetrate the
so
political
you love
industry.
politics, right?
I mean, I'm a journalist.
That's good.
And I know that politics is basically an art of power. You know what I mean? So
you're doing it for the power. You would like to be in it for the power.
When they say power, it could mean a lot of things. Power could mean a lot of things. Power could mean freedom. You see what I mean? So, which is what we're aiming for.
You're one smart one, you know that, right? She's like, you know what? You can never catch me on fresh.
You can never catch me slipping.
Thank you so much, Khosi, for coming on the show. What a great conversation. I didn't want it to be like it's the same thing every time, right?
I mean, they did tell me you're the best in town, so I was like, okay, let's see what he has.
That's a compliment. I think I need to brag sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show, right? And have a wonderful time. I want to see you back in Nigeria. And like I already said, friendships that are good for you, keep them. The ones that are not good, try and keep them.
You know what I mean? Because you never know. You never know.
Right?
Yeah. I just want to give a shout out to Juicy and Melly and JP. Who else am I forgetting? Okay. Yeah, just a shout out to them.